about how to get your very first deer. And the reason I think I'm qualified to do that is I started hunting in 2010. I killed my first deer in 2017. It took me 7 years to get to that first deer. It's still very recent in my mind, all the struggle I had to go through to get there. And I also noticed that when I get advice from a seasoned bow hunter, they forgot how it was hard to start. What was the little mistake you make when you start that I don't really have to worry so much anymore. So I will go through all the steps it took me to get there. So I think there's 5 things that you need to know that will help you break your dogs to get your very first deer. The 5 steps are fairly easy. We're going to go do 5 little videos. Today will be number 1, and I will have 4 more videos following this one. The 5 steps are simple. The number 1 is shooting is your critical success event. Today we'll go over this one. Number 2 is distance yourself. Maybe seasoned hunters don't follow those steps exactly the way I do, but when I started, those steps were very important. Number 3 is timing is everything, and you will notice that too. Number 4 is believe in yourself. That sounds silly, but this was for me the trigger point, the tipping point, as a matter of fact. And finally, find your own places. It's easy to take somebody else's spot, but I'll explain to you the advantages of looking for your own spot. That happened to me in 2018 and changed my entire hunting luck. So, shooting is your critical success event. So no matter what people are telling you, says, oh, you need to spend time in the woods, you need to do scouting, you can do all that. Those are all good. However, if you want to bring meat on the table or in your freezer, you need to shoot an arrow. It's as simple as that. If you don't shoot an arrow, nothing will fall. It's just like in real estate. You know, you can look at houses, you can visit them until you put an offer on paper, you're never going to buy a house. Okay, so that's how it starts. You start with the critical success event, which is releasing an arrow. In 2017, I shot 10,000 arrows that year, the year I caught my very first deer. I shot from every imaginable situation you can have thought of. I shot from lying down, I shot from crawling, I shot from kneeling, I shot from sitting on a chair. I've tried everything I could. The more you practice, the more comfortable you are. As a matter of fact, it's one of those things that you have full control over. So why not doing it? To further my point, from 2010 to 2017, I was hunting black-tailed deer, and I spent countless hours in the woods. You have no idea. Never released a single arrow. In 2019, I spent no time in the wood to kill my first mule deer. It just ended walking the vineyard, but I did release 1 arrow. 2020 was a beautiful year for me. I don't think I spent 3 hours hunting deer, and I ended up with 3 deers, and I released 3 arrows. Okay, so the critical success event, no matter what people are telling you, you need to release that arrow, because if you don't let go of an arrow, nothing will ever fall.